Welcome to GSF Weekly. I'm Madison Montoya, and joining me today at Warcat is senior from Valley Christian, Kavir Bains. Thank you so much for coming out here, Kavir.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so just to start off, what's going through your mind mentally when you line up on offense?
On offense, we just have a lot of athletes on the field, and then with Corey back there, I just have faith in him, and I just know he's gonna put the ball in the right place. So I just gotta catch the ball, or I gotta run, I gotta break tackles, get first downs and score.
And stepping back a little bit, what have you learned from playing sports just in general?
I've learned hard work, discipline, and just always grind, always just have that edge on people, and just always be ready to pop off at any moment.
And it's your senior year, and you are moving on to the next level. So tell me, do you have any personal connection with a player or coaches at the next level at all?
I do with Coach Cody Hawkins. He's my guy. He's a wide receiver coach at Davis, and also with Coach Chappelle Brown, my DB coach, Evan Higgs, Dan Hawkins. They're all a great coaching staff. I just love them.
And coming up this week, you guys are facing Sarah, and this is the second time you're facing them.
Yes.
And they shut you out the first time. So what's the game plan, going into this week?
The game plan is just always play physical, just tackle. They got a lot of athletes. We got a lot of athletes. We just have to go and just play hard.
Yeah. And you guys are going into this, and you guys beat SI, and SI beat Sarah. So talk to me a little bit about the caliber of players and coaches in the WCAL and just this league in general.
The WCAL is just a hard league. People compare it to the SEC. We all just have athletes everywhere, and I don't want to say the worst team, but the worst team can probably compete in any other level. So I feel like our WCAL is just the top of the league.
Yeah, and then how do you feel, this is your senior season, so how do you feel it has been as your senior year, or just throughout your whole high school football career?
Senior year, went by really fast. I miss high school football. Going into college, I know I'm going to miss all the brothers I have growing up since freshman year, like Isaiah, JT, Devin, Diaz, all of them people. I grew up with them, so now going to a different school without them is going to feel kind of weird.
And what are your goals for the rest of this year, or even going into your first year of college?
First year of college, I just want to, everybody talks about grades, I just want to maintain my grades, and the ultimate goal is to start as a freshman, so I just want to just basically work my hardest.
And you're going to UC Davis, so if you don't mind, walk me through your recruiting process and why you ended up choosing Davis.
I chose Davis because, my parents always said, get a fine education, football doesn't last forever. So UC Davis is a UC education, so I feel and they have a good engineering program. That's kind of what I want to study. So UC Davis, it just has a great education, great football, it's coming up. And then I feel after football, I can have a career outside of everything else. Yeah,
and that brings up a great point that football doesn't last forever. So you said you're going to go into engineering. What type of engineering are you planning on studying at UC Davis?
Right now, I'm thinking of probably civil or mechanical. I'm not really sure yet.
And then kind of switching gears here, what's your definition of mental toughness?
Mental toughness is, I feel you have to have it growing up, have the mental capability to just always give your hardest no matter what, no matter if people are talking smack to you, or if people if you got hit so many times, you just have to get up and just play the next play as hard as you can.
And what's your experience been being a leader for the Valley Christian team this year, since it's your last year?
Valley Christian is we're all a brotherhood, we all respect each other. And, being a leader, I feel I can actually lead the team. We have a great group of guys, great athletes everywhere. So being a leader is kind of easy to lead. They make it easy to lead.
So going back to your senior year, what are some top moments, with your time at Valley Christian?
There's always a lot of good moments in the locker room with all the guys. Probably after the games in the locker rooms, we have little dance parties. We all just get in the circle, play music, and just dance.
Yeah, and you mentioned that the WCAL is such a tough league. So what are some of the tough players that you've faced over the years from other schools?
Tough players will probably be, against Sarah, they have a lot of good players. Nate, number 1, 27, a whole bunch of athletes over there. And then on the SI, there's Teddy, number 80. And then I feel they're just spread out everywhere, all the athletes, but I feel we have a lot of athletes too.
Yeah, and then the Pay for Play Act just came out in California. What are your thoughts on that, on college athletes being able to get paid for their likeness?
I feel it's a good thing because college athletes, I feel they put in the most work rather than the NFL because they don't get paid and they're trying to get to the payment level of the next level. So I feel like they work the hardest, so they should get like paid.
Yeah. And do you foresee it, affecting team culture at all? Because this will be in play typically when you're a senior at UC Davis.
I don't think so. I think at UC Davis, they're all a brotherhood. That's what the coaches teach. They all basically implemented it on me already, and I'm not even there. So I feel like it's a brotherhood, and I don't think it's going to affect it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming out here. And we just want to present you with this Ike's gift card because we are so thankful for you. And since it is Thanksgiving week, is there anyone you'd like to thank, or what are you thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for my family, my mom, dad, girlfriend, my dog Blue, and especially my grandma. She's always just been my rock.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Kavir, and best of luck against Sarah this weekend.
Thank you.